STS, deprogram, for a reason, because I had to get rid of that old programming that nearly took my life away. It's real life shit. That's why I'm here today. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crown, and we don't stay down, we stay up, but we don't chat pop, you know, star. And it's not real talk. It's another midweek catch up. And trust me, I've got a lot of energy right now. Greetings to you all. And yeah, what you got to say to the people then?
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful world. And what a beautiful life.
Yeah, and I'm just going to get this off my chest right now, yeah? The real enemy is an entity you don't see. Subconsciously in your mind is where it wants to be. And because...
Rhyming.
You know,
Rhyming STS.
You know it is. Mm-hmm. You just got to get it off your head sometimes. And because me and Lady Crown tap in every single second, yeah, that enemy is not within us, because we transition to that love energy, you know what I mean? Not the fear business. We're not dealing with that, and there's negative energies. But yeah, and also remember we were speaking yesterday about
Monday.
No, I'm talking about yesterday.
Okay.
We were speaking about value systems.
Yes.
And laws of attraction, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a simple question. What are you most focused on every day?
Speaking truth, raising awareness.
Yeah.
Elevating myself, mind, body, soul, spirit, freeing myself from the mental slavery.
What?
That was imposed upon us. You know what I'm saying? When you know what you know, it's incumbent upon you to do something about it. Otherwise, shut your mouth. Don't complain. Don't belly work. Bore me. Pity party. Get up off your backside and do something.
And take action.
Because it gives you
satisfaction. It's not no joke. And yeah, let me just tap in now. Yeah. So you're manifesting. And check this out.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
People out there. There's a lot of people that have got goals out there, but they've got a low value system. So it's impossible for them to achieve their goals because they're not in alignment. If you're not in alignment, how can you achieve? You can't receive, because the universe is going to look on you and say, no, fam, you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to take the right action, man. You have to.
I agree.
And yeah, I don't even need to say what I do, because I said it so many times. It's all about being in alignment with your assignment in order to achieve your goals, you know, because I got a bit more information about laws of attraction, and it really stuck with me because I kind of know this anyway, but this is so key, yeah. The guy said, yeah, it's not magical. Think about it. It's not magical, because people think that, oh yeah, I just attract everything. No, he said, he was breaking it down saying, listen, it can end up being a fantasy within your head. You get me? Because people can make up anything within their mind, but actually achieving it is a whole different thing. He said you need to feel both elements of life, pain and pleasure.
Absolutely.
You get me? People just want all the pleasure. Well, that's the illusion. So it just stays as a fantasy. And shouts to David Goggins out there. He really showed me about the pain, you know what I mean, dealing with the pain. And you need high pain tolerance in this life to really achieve your goals. And I'm talking about big manifestation for your life, you get me? Like, a lot of people haven't got passion for this, man. And because I've really tapped into my shadow, trust me, I've really got passion for this. Because remember, like I like to say, when most people are speaking, it's only 5%. What about the other 95%? Lady Crown, she's rarely in alignment with her name, because she's actually in her crown chakra. She's using her mind to create her reality first, then outside second. This is why she's materialized the things in her life, you know? The knowledge is key, but without execution of it, it doesn't mean anything.
That's one of it.
It doesn't, it doesn't mean anything. So it's so key for us to really tap in, because trust me, anyone that's tapped into this video right now, yeah, remember, yeah, you've got the power. But in order to achieve big things in this world, you have to make great sacrifice. Great sacrifice. And shout out to my brother K Reno out there. Little quote from him. He said, listen, if you want the prize, then the pain becomes the payment. Most people aren't willing to deal with the pain.
Mm-hmm.
They love the pleasures though. Oh, we're
yeah.
busting up, but not realizing, yo, fam, there's the other side to it as well. Going back to that guy, who I was speaking about earlier, he said, listen, you need both elements, the pain as well. Otherwise, you can't really achieve it, because you're gonna end up leaving it as a fantasy, because all you want is the pleasures of life.
Yeah.
That's not life.
Yeah.
You know, it's duality out here.
Yeah,
baby.
absolutely.
Trust me. But yeah, I just thought I'd just give you that message, because a lot of people, they say that they want to do something, then the actions say something totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it on this to bring Lady Karen back in, yeah? Quotable from Sophia Stewart, shout outs to her. She said, if you want to know who a man or a woman is, just look at their action, and it will show you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Don't listen to what they say, you know.
Don't listen to what they say.
Don't listen to a cotton picking word. Trust me. Watch what them do.
Watch what them do.
Trust me. Their action speaks volumes. You know. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing last night, but you know, I'm always doing something. And I listened to this YouTube clip, or it might have been on YouTube or TikTok. I can't even remember now. Actually, to be quite honest with you. And the chap that was speaking was mentioned the word luciferase. I'm like, yeah, luciferase. I'm like, what the backside's that? So he said because he was talking to an audience, he said to them, I want you to take out your mobile phones now and just go onto Google and put this in. Patent number W02020606060. I think there's 3 6s in there somewhere along the line.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a patent. You might think, what the backside luciferase? Well, I thought, let me just have a look, yeah? Because it was interesting. And I thought, you know, you're there, Lucy, you think to yourself, what the backside these people going on with now? Okay, so just a little rudimentary research. I didn't do a lot, but this is basically what it is. The preliminary study shows that luciferase modified magnetic nanoparticles is a magnetic platform that can be utilized as a possible alternative for QD-based bioimaging, and QD is quantum dot. Yeah, that's what that means. And which has potential for magnetic cellular manipulation and MRI applications. Oh, kiss me, Auntie Nora.
Auntie Nora.
Yes, I did have one Auntie Nora. No, not really, but kiss me, Auntie Nora. I'm like, wow. So when the magneteers from sabresnows.org.uk are out and about, and they're, you know, testing people with these nadium magnets, and they're, you know, sticking to injection sites. What do you think? Yeah, check it out for yourself. Okay, so I thought, well, who the backside come up with this then? Apparently it was discovered, as they like to say, by Paolo Pansieri. Well, he was one of the first ones. He was 1833 to 1877 he lived. He's noted for his publication on the anatomy and histology of various types of luminous organisms. And Raphael Dubois, 1849 to 1929, discovered the luciferin and the luciferase. When they say discovered it, did they actually name it? You know, where did this name come from? Perhaps, you know, you guys out there can do some research on your own. I'm thinking, wow, look at this. So just think back to what took place 3 years ago, and you'll be following me. You know where I'm going with this without me actually saying it. Okay. So this substance is what you normally find in fireflies. You know the fireflies that, they call them in Jamaica winky at night time. It's pitch dark, but yet them light up because they've got this luminous protein in their bodies. You know, and their little fly type, I don't know what you call them. Well, it makes them glow.
Electric body.
Yeah, it makes them glow. And now some man has come along. Well, not man. Well, Microsoft. Let's just say it is Microsoft to come along and patented this luciferase, which does exactly the same thing as what you see with the flies, but it's something that they use to look at, you know, what's virology, you know, and studying of SARS-CoV-2 and the other one, you know, with the 19 on the end. just do some research, people. That's all I can say, because you know it's hidden in plain sight. It's right there in front of you. You know, it's not, they don't hide it because they don't expect you to even look at it. You know, but yeah, that's luciferase. Some time ago, probably about 2 years ago now, might even be longer, I spoke to you guys about force majeure. And you know when you hear these words, force majeure and mortgage, they're all French words, STS.
Yeah,
well, we're in England, fam. You know what I mean? So why is the French language so interwoven with the English? You know what I mean? What you call RSVP? It's another abbreviation for French terminology. So you can see how much, you know, it's not English. You know, it's either got French or German or Latin. Sometimes I don't even know what English is, to be quite honest with you. So I spoke to you about the force majeure, and that, you know, these things can happen, and that probably happened in the past, but you've just not realised it, or nobody said to you, oh yeah, that's a force majeure type of example. So I thought, let's just do some little bit of, you know, like I do. French, it's a French word, yeah? Like mortgage, your death grip. Force majeure, examples of the force majeure, and see if anything, you know, sparks anything in your brain. So we've got acts of war. Well, what they're talking about at the minute. Yeah, okay. And what's been going on for the last, I don't know, 100 years. Labour strikes, riots, crime or property theft, acts of God, natural disasters like blizzards, earthquakes or hurricanes, or acts of terrorism. The meaning in the UK, okay, unexpected circumstances outside a contracting party's reasonable control that, having arisen, prevents it from performing its contractual obligations. So basically, whatever contracts you have in place, roll off. Yeah, anything that you've put your signature to, your sign of nature, or whatever you've done, they no longer are in effect because of whatever's happened. And so the alert that they wanted to send out to how many millions of, and I'm sure a lot of people were sitting there waiting for it to go off, because they know that their lovely government is here to protect them, so they were waiting for it. And then you got, you know, the rest of us who's just like, you know, switched all that off and got on with our lives. You know, we don't have earthquakes and hurricanes over here, and what tremors we did have came from fracking. You know, because when you do things like that to the earth, obviously you're boring down deep into Mother Earth, and you know there will be the core. There will be sounds of, like, you know, like what we'd call wailing and bawling. The earth cries. You know what I mean? So it shakes. Yeah. Just be mindful, because it's all going to hell in a handbasket. It has been doing that since 2008. But like I said, when something's slowly but surely drip fed, it's not so noticeable, apart from when it gets to that crescendo moment where everything's gone crazy, you know, increases in your utilities, your food, your pet, and then now everybody's out there striking. Yeah, that, I suppose that could be classed as a force majeure, you know, because it did mention the word strike. So just be mindful that these things can happen. They've happened in the past, and even though a lot of them would have been orchestrated, they still happened, and they have a massive impact on you and your life, your family, your well-being, your home, your finances, absolutely everything. Yeah, but at the same time, whatever contracts you may have, they will also be null and void. Now, I'm going to let STS back in just a minute, because I had for some time I've been talking about, you know, in my head about my death pledge, my death grip. There's not much left on it, but this end of the day I'm paid for something that I already paid for, by virtue of them securitizing my signature and then creating money as if they're near and lending it to me back at interest, and then give me a repayment. Well, if it's a repayment, then one would have to assume that I've already paid, because you only repay. Why would you repay something that you've already paid? They call it a repayment, because they know that you've already paid. So I'm toying with the idea how I'm going to formulate this letter. You know, I've got lots of different ideas, and I've got some material that I can use, but I still didn't put pen to paper. Now we've got the Constitution. Big shouts out to Mark Christopher, and then the judicial notice, you know, from Mark Christopher. So the Global Constitution, we all came together and formulated that. Mark did the bulk, and then we as the witnesses, you know, added our 2 pence worth of what it was worth. And the judicial notice, it was constructed by him. And so I had those 2 documents, and I've had them for a long time. As you know, I'm out as a service processor, serving them on local authorities, the councils, the Labour, Conservatives, the whole shebang, these actors, these corporate actors out there. And then last week, a letter came, and I didn't pay much attention to it because I didn't even open it. It says window envelopes, it's a box, your name's not in it, etc., etc. So then the mum got one exactly the same. So I thought, well, you know what, let's just have a look. And it was one from my mortgage provider, yeah. And it was, I've never read anything quite like it. And I think because of the knowledge that I have, I was able to decipher what in God's name they were saying. And I thought, right, okay, so you're wanting to change up the terms and conditions of my mortgage contract. My mortgage is that I pay, monthly, and the interest is accrued on a monthly basis, and that's what I pay. Now they wrote to me, and you know what? It's what they're doing is just criminal. It's purely criminal, and anybody that's getting anything like this through their letterbox, you need to pay attention to it, and you need to deal with it properly. Okay, I'll just read you a little bit of it. Name in all caps, so you know that's a legal fiction, yeah? Important changes to the way you manage your mortgage. Now listen to that. You manage your mortgage, your death grip. We want to make sure that our customers can always get the best from their accounts. So we are improving the way you can manage your mortgage account. So that must be something that I can do, yeah? Wonderful. Hear them now. Over the next 9 months, we'll be making the following changes. Your mortgage interest will be calculated daily and charged monthly, including on any amounts owed should you fall into arrears. Yeah, so they're going to be calculating the interest on a daily basis. Now, if interest rates start to go up, what does that mean? Think about it. Okay. Now, this is how much they care for us and love us so much that they get. I'm so excited. Got drowned, crowd. Anyway, if you have a current account with Santander and you are registered online banking, you'll be able to view your mortgage details online. We'll give you a new mortgage account number as a result of this change. Now, the mortgage account number is going to be a completely different contract. The one that I have, the existing one that I have, says that I pay the interest included on a monthly basis. It doesn't say that my interest is going to be worked out daily and then I pay it monthly. No. Now this one, so basically what they should be saying to me is these are some changes that we're going to be implementing, and your existing contract is going to change and this is what we propose. Oh no, they've done it in the most sneaky, despicable, fraudulent manner. And because I know what I know, so I have to deal with them. Because when there's a new terms and conditions to your contract, then that means that you need to get that contract so you can have a perusal. And it needs to be, two men and women, or living flesh and blood men and women needs to come together and sign that to make it a contract. I said to myself, boy, you guys aren't easy. So I sent them a nice little love letter, don't you? So, in order for me to, obviously, it's do not consent, do not contact my bank with regards to my direct debit mandate, because they're even so kind that I don't need to worry about signing a new mandate. They'll just change things over. By them changing a number, they're changing my mortgage agreement, they're changing the contract and the terms of the contract. So I wrote to them. Maybe on Monday I'll read through that letter that I sent to them. Right, but the contract's changing. So in order for that to change, this is what should happen. They should, number one, I should have an offer. Number two, there needs to be acceptance. Number three, consideration. 4, meeting of minds. 5, full disclosure. It's not in here. They're trying to hoodwink man. And then 6, signing. People coming together, living flesh and blood, men and women, signing and agreeing on the contract. So I have rebutted all of that and literally said, no, I'm not interested. I will not be changing my terms and conditions because the one that I have, the existing one I have, stands. It says I pay monthly. So what I want you to do, any of you out there who have a death grip, and that's what it is, because they're living life out owner, and they're looking to change your terms and conditions, you must not consent to it. Don't consent to it. Yeah? Leave it as it is. And they will have to work with the one that they've got. If they're not able to take your death grip from you on a monthly basis, then you can go into the bank and make a payment or whatever. But do not take on this new contract, because that's exactly what it is. But they've disguised it in such a way that you and your, not this is what we want to do, you know. That's what full disclosure will tell you exactly what's happening and why they want to change it. They've not given you that. Yeah, so it's null and void. So just spread it far and wide out there for any of you that are out there that have got existing mortgages. If you receive something like this, you must not accept it, because you know you don't need to do anything, because you know we're just informing you. Yes, you do. Yes, you do need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to wrap you up. And we know that the financial system is going tits up. That they're going to raise interest rates, and we're going to see double figures. Never mind about inflation, double figures. You know, like what they got in Lebanon, 264% inflation rate. You're going to see interest rates double. You're going to see 15, 20, 30, 40%. Now imagine anybody with a £250,000 mortgage. My goodness, if you're just managing now, what do you think's going to happen when they do put these rates up? You'll be handing back the keys because you don't know how to defend it. You don't know that your signature created a loan for that property in the first place. Yeah? So don't take it. Do not accept it. Stay with where you are. Yeah? Come in, Mayud.
Yeah, super high frequency thoughts lead to great action. And trust me, not only for self, but for other people. And that's what we're tapped into.
Yeah.
You get me? That's what we're dealing with. And yeah, man, you know what's beautiful about life, yeah, is when you realize that the illusions, the illusions is separation. We're all interconnected. You get me? And it's beautiful to realize that. Ooh, I got your paper now. You know that one's fine. Yeah, this came to me. This came to me. The universe said, "Yo, yeah, take that from backside here."
Breeze blowing.
Breeze blowing right onto me like Mazzolini, fam. But yeah, man. Hope you're all doing well out there. You know, remember that. Trust me, you're gonna get tested all the time. You see me because I'm tapping in every single second. I'm getting tested every single second because, like I said earlier, you know, the entity within us. When you transition that to the love, I'm telling you, things already, trust me, start working out for you, you know, because trust me, the fear has been installed in us, especially from 0 to 7 years old, because that's when your subconscious flow is at its peak. And Dr. Bruce Lipton, shouts to Dr. Bruce Lipton out there, taught me so much about the subconscious. And when I learned about the subconscious, I realized I can use 100% of my brain, you know, by tapping in every single second and tapping into the present moment. And you can as well. Realize that the programming is there for a reason, for you to deprogram yourself, baby. Trust me, like the STSD program. Like, trust me, you also got to name yourself as well, because when you name yourself and something powerful as well, it sends out a signal to the universe. So you got to affirm who you are. Don't just say you're John, Sam, you know what I mean? Say say something really powerful, something that inspires yourself. And that's what it really comes down to, because trust me, key thing here, yeah, it's great to look at people like, for example, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, who else, Michael Phelps, because you see those guys, they got a great mindset. They have to become obsessed, inspired to do great things, to achieve things that only a few on the planet have achieved. So you have to have real passion for life, man. And I got real passion for life. Like, I ain't joking. When I tap in every single second, I'm making sure that I'm doing my inner engineering and taking the right action, because it follows. Everything's interconnected. And the key thing here, yeah, shouts to Neville Goddard out there. The feeling is the secret. Get that little book out there, because people don't realize, like, trust me, the true language of the subconscious is imagery, not your worded thoughts. And because a lot of people is so connected with their mind chatter, and I know for a fact that most people's mind chatter is negative, they're connecting with that and lowering the frequency. You need to raise it up, trust me. And key thing here, yeah, your inner dimensions shape your reality. Real talk, because people don't realize. You see, when you go to sleep, yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're not even dreaming, your body is going into the astral realm. And I'm talking about your spiritual body. It's going into the astral realm and you're picking up certain frequencies and coming back to this realm. And because a lot of people's third eye is calcified, shouts to Tupac out there as well, just there. And you know what, going to Tupac, he was obsessed with rapping. This is why he was one of the best rappers in the world. He spent so many hours in the studio working on his craft. You have to make great sacrifice in order to be a real leader out here, man. Someone who can inspire others. Because trust me, if you haven't got obsession, yeah, I'm telling you, you can stray off anywhere. And this is a little quote from Krishnamurti out there, yeah. He said it's pathless. You know, the path that you can pick is pathless because it all comes down to you. So there's not one path for everybody. Everyone's got a different journey. I get it. There's many different types of chosen ones. Shout out to Ralph Smart out there who brought out the video the other day. Many different types of chosen ones. So not everybody's supposed to be doing what everybody else is doing. But in this matrix, yeah, we've got 85% of people, this is just an estimate, tapped into this matrix programming, following fashion and not following themselves. And this is why we got so much crap going on in this world, because we can change it.
Yeah,
we can change it right now, but because a lot of people don't like to be present, what happens? Oh,
exactly.
They start living in the past.
They
have to live in the past. They have to live in the past, because key thing here, yeah, this is so key. When you become present, just like Penny Kelly said out there, I'm shouting out loads of master teachers today. She said, listen, when you become present, you become real. You see? And because a lot of people are dealing with the fakeness, they want to align themselves back to the past so they can feel an emotion of negativity. But key thing here, shouts to Dr. Joe Dispenza out there. He said, with your conscious mind, and it's so true, you can cultivate any emotion. And this is why meditation is so key, because you can cultivate any emotion any second. So you can elevate at any time. So people can be whoever they want to be. But the key thing here is consistency. And as you know, me and Lady Crown have got consistency. Every single one of these videos, what energy do we come with? Love, awareness, and truth. Nothing else. Why is that? Because it's subconscious, bro. And sis, stay blessed. And the subconscious works on repetition. And also the subconscious is 1,000,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. So if you don't work on your mind, I'm telling you, it's going to be a hard life for you. You've got to really tap in, man. And I mentioned a lot of these master teachers right now for people to do their own research, do your own work. Don't just follow us, follow yourself first and foremost. We're just here as messengers. And we really want you to elevate. Elevate in so many ways, not just with my thing, Lady Crown's thing. It's union with the internal and the external. Because they're both very important. Very important, because we live in both.
Yeah.
You know? And if you're not able to merge those two realities together and liberate yourself, you're going to be in a deficit, fam. You get me? Because trust me, a lot of people are living in split realities. They're not aligning together. They're not aligning together. So when you speak to a lot of people, yeah, it's like they're not here, fam. You got to stay here, man. Stay here. Stay present as much as possible. This is how the laws of attraction works as well. Staying present, having those higher thought patterns that align with your actions, because I'm telling you, your thoughts really do create your reality, you know.
Absolutely.
Robert Kiyosaki, another one, he said everything's between these two ears, you know, everything's between these two ears. And he's speaking from a perspective of being a billionaire, so he knows what he's speaking about, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people need to realize that you've got so much power within you, but you need to access it. Because as long as you're always looking out there, then I'm telling you, the external the external realm is going to shape your reality. You got to realize that we're divine spirits, but a lot of us have forgot who we are. I'm going to leave it on that. And I really feel this, man, because I'm telling you, this passion that I got for this, it's different. This is why I speak like this sometimes, because this is how I feel within this present moment. When you start to learn how to control your feeling, you control a lot of your reality, you know.
Absolutely.
Because let me tell you, as you know, Lady Crown, a lot of people aren't feeling good, and this is why they're not thinking good, and this is why they're not acting good.
Absolutely. You know, and the powers that be, there's overlords, there's
trying to manipulate.
Your core top, what they call it, cortocracy, whatever it is, your corporate, your governments, you know, cortocracy or something like that. But that's what it is. You can't have such you can't have the world uneven, unbalanced, and everybody not on a level plane. Yeah, but if we're all on a level plane, and I ascend and do wonderful things and have all my dreams come true and manifest everything that I want, and you stay where you are, then you have made that decision to stay there, because we both started off on the same plane. Nothing's hidden, nothing's stolen from you. I've got no advantage. I'm not going to go to you, let's have a 100-meter race, and I'm going to say you start back there 5 minutes behind me, and then guess what, I win. It's going to be level. So when you've got that in your mind, anything's possible, because it's all possible. Do you know what I'm saying? We're the ones in control of our destiny. The idea of government, which means to govern your mental, which means to take control. If we had men and women that were there to look after our best interests, let's say, then what's been taking place in the world for eons would not have taken place. So you must realize, if you have a so-called prime minister or a president or whatever who's worth 700 million, and you've got people in the same country that they say they represent the people then for in abject poverty, then is that a level plane? Is everybody being looked after? No. So you don't have a government. And if they're all registered corporations, like I said on Monday, your hospitals, your police, all of it, your courts, administrative courts, and it's all about to fleece you. The legal fiction, not you, the living flesh and blood man or woman. You'll end up paying, yes, but they're literally taking your legal fiction into those vessels in dry dock. So there's nobody out there that's going to come and help you. You have to help yourself. Get the knowledge and kick ass, because that's what we are. We're badass. On Monday, we were supporting the Sovereign project.
Shouts to Peter Stone out there.
Yeah. Gear and stuff. Yeah. And one thing what I wanted to do and I forgot to do was to bring up the book. Now, Peter Stone is an amazing man. Now, this is it, right? And this is something you can get this out, take it to what do you call it, printers, and because he's not copyrighted anything on it. So, I think it costs like £30 or £40 if you want to get it done. But he's actually selling them on the website. I think it's on his website for £25. But if people are finding it a little bit difficult, everybody puts £10 in. You get the book and then you take it to printers and you get it printed up. Everybody pulls the money together and you print off copies. It's amazing. Absolutely everything that you could possibly want to know. And he's got a course starting in June. Yeah. If you sign up to the website and become a member, it's got a course starting in June. And this handbook is going to be used for that course. So those of you out there who don't know anything and you want to start learning, then this will be a good place to start. Yeah. Yeah, I know I pushed the quantum because that's where we're heading to, but on the route to the quantum and grammar and all of those things, this is what we're going to have to use. Yeah, because then you're not going to exclude anybody when you're speaking to them. You can't be writing quantum grammar letter to somebody that don't know what the backside you're talking about. Yeah, so this is an amazing book that he put together, and you can, like I said, you can get it on his website. If you get a copy amongst your family, you buy the copy and then you just take it to printers and get it printed up and give everybody, not give them, those who want to contribute and to have this information, then those are the ones that are ready for the change that they want to make in their lives. If you're not ready for it, then I don't know, I just carry on doing what you're doing, because what you reap, what you sow, you will surely reap. It's as simple as that. Me don't become me have some more planting fiddle. Yes, Tony, left me all on my own. Gone to Jamaica.
Whoa, you're rhyming now.
Yeah, let's go. Gone to Jamaica. Tell me about you did picking off mangoes off your mum's tree, 7 Julie mangoes. He was telling me the other day. Well, we ain't got the mangoes up here, so he left me all on my own with all this planting to do. No, bless him. He's sorted out everything. Absolutely everything. What I've got to do is dig it all and put the food in the ground and then and water it. He, bless you. You're an absolute godsend. Amazing. If we wanted for him, we want to have the food that we're now going to be growing and harvesting up here. I'll try and save as much as I can, especially when it comes to the callaloo, to freeze some, so when he gets back he'll be able to partake of his hard work. So mwah, bless you.
Yeah, it's the action that manifests. His energy that he's put into this has allowed us to reap. You get me?
Yeah.
And this is why I say, you know, when you get to a certain state, I'll tell you, man, you really have to just do you, you know, because so many people want you to do them. This is the illusion. This is why I say, fam, you gotta watch your circle, fam, because trust me, they're not on a similar path to you. More time they become a distraction. You get me? You know, we have to tap in and realize that it's so key to connect with those that are going to help you on your journey.
Absolutely. There's your soul tribe.
If you look at the great minds out there and the great leaders, look at the team.
Yeah.
I'll give you a perfect example right now and we'll finish it off soon. Look at Dr. Joe Dispenza's team. It's amazing. He's got scientists from all over the world.
All over.
This is what I'm talking about. The people that support you is so key, you know.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button.
Get it out there.
Because this information is so important, you know. Going back to the internal and the external, those two worlds merge together, to make you a well-rounded, beautiful, divine being. I'm going to send it on that one day, you know. And yeah, it's a flip, no rehearsal, no script, no acting going on. And yeah, keep working on your mind, body and soul in order to achieve your goals.
Kobe Daya with you.
Spiritually. and you know what's so beautiful about that? This is how you know Lady Crown's tapped into the present moment, because I just forgot that and she came in and saved me. What? Here, there's some Mazzolini, fam. But yeah, hope you're all doing well out there. Live your best life. And yeah, STS and Lady Crown over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
Peace.